Hello students, my name is Vinay Joseph Silas and I am working as a teaching associate at Faculty of Agriculture Sciences and Allied Industries in Rama University, Kanpur. So today students, I am going to discuss about the topic planting system and high density planting, which is also known as the HDP. Students, as we know that planting system plays a major role if we are planning to establish any kind of orchard. Planting system is very much important so that we can obtain maximum production as well as the quality of the fruits. So, in the introduction I would like to say that in these days that the variety Dashehri, Langda, Chausa, they are planted at the normal distance, which is the 10 by 10 meter square. But nowadays it is our method to obtain maximum output from a unit area. So nowadays there is one variety in mango which is called as Amrapali, in which we are using the planting distance 2.5 into 2.5 meter square, so that we can obtain maximum production as well as the quality of the fruits. So from starting the chapter, I would like to clear some doubts that what is the meaning of sowing. Sowing is any kind that we are obtaining the plants from the seeds, only from the seeds, like wheat, maize and paddy. The crop which we are cultivation, which we are cultivating from the seed, this is known as the sowing plants. Okay. And the second one is the planting. Planting says that it is the planting which we adopt from the vegetative part of the plant, which is, for example, in mango, in guava or in any of the fruits. We are cultivating the plants with the help of the vegetative part of the plants like branches, stem, roots, etc. Going further, the planting distance is divided into following 6 systems. One is the square system, second one is the rectangular system, third one is the hexagonal system, fourth one is the quincunx system, and which is also known as the diagonal system. In this we use the filler plants. In coming lecture I will make you understand that what is the filler plants. Next system is the triangular system, and the last one is the contour system. Contour system is mainly practiced in the undulated areas or the areas which are near the hills or in the hilly areas. So these are the systems which we help these are the system which helps to plant an orchard and to have an optimum amount of production as well as the quality of the fruits. Through this planting system, these are the 6 planting system which is carried out to establish an orchard. Now coming back to the first planting system, that is the square system. In the square system of planting, we will see that the plant to plant distance and the row to row distance are same. Just for take an example, that this is the area of your field. In this, these are the plants. So in the square system method, plant to plant distance and row to row distance will be the same. For example, if the plant to plant distance is 3 meters, then the row to row distance will be 3 meters. This type of system is known as the square system. It is one of the most important system because in India maximum farmers have adopted this kind of square system, because it is one of the easiest and the cheapest way of plantation plantation and fruit crops. The second one system is the rectangular system. In this rectangular system, plant to plant distance and row to row distance are different. means that if this is your field and this will be your plants, so the plant to, if the plant to plant distance is 3 meters, then row to row distance will be 2 meters. This type of planting is known as the rectangular planting, and it is the most important method which is also used in the high density planting, for example in mango and avla. Due to the greater distance between the plant to plant distance, it is very much easy to carry out the intercultural operation practices like weeding, spraying, and the row to row distance is greater. And for just take an example, if this is 3 meters, then it will be 2 meters, in the sense that plant to plant distance and row to row distance will be the different, and this system of planting is known as the rectangular planting. Now coming to the third type of the planting system, which is known as the hexagonal system, or the other word of the hexagonal system is the equilateral and septule planting system. In this hexagonal system, it can be say that it is the modification of the square system, and it accommodates about the 15% more plants than the square system. How? I will tell you that if in the normal planting of mango, the distance is 10 by 10 meter square. So from the distance, from the formula, number of plants is equal to area upon spacing. So in the square system, 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square, and from the normal spacing we will take 10 by 10 meter square. So from calculation we can say that only 100 plants of mango can be accommodated in 1 hectare. But if we practice an hexagonal system, we can accommodate about 115 plants per hectare, which will bring to our notice that we can obtain the maximum production as well as the maximum output from the hexagonal system. But one thing is there, that it is the very difficult practice to obtain such type of system, because it is a very much time consuming system and it needs a lot of labor also. And the fifth one is the quincux system, which is the important system in the planting system of an orchard, and it is also known as the diagonal system, and it is also called as the filler system. It can accommodates about 1.5 to 2% to 2 times number of plants as compared to the square system, which means about 89% more plants can be accommodated in quincux system as compared to the square system. In quincux system, if this is your field and this is your plant, system is also known as the diagonal system. So where the diagonal meets here we can also plant a tree or a filler plant, and this type of a plant is known as the filler plant. In the filler plant, we can use any kind of a plant, which is the papaya, ginger, banana and guava, which can give the production in the year under a year, because if we plant a mango tree, it will take about 5 to 6 years of fruiting. So before that we have to get an production. So we use the filler plant so that we can obtain the production as well. Now coming forward, the fifth system of planting is the triangular system, in which it accommodates 11% less number of plants as compared to the other system, and it is the system which is mostly used in the high density planting. Just for take an example, if the diagram for the triangular system the triangular system will be like this. So, you can see that this type of a diagram, this type of, this is planting, this is known as the triangular system, because it is like the isolateral triangle. It looks like the isolateral triangle that the plant is planted like an isolated triangle. So, the last one, the system of planting, is the contour system. In the contour system, as I have told you earlier, that it is being practiced in the undulated topography, and it is mainly practiced in the hilly areas like in Himachal and Uttarakhand. And the main advantage of this type of a system is to minimize the soil erosion and to conserve the soil moisture. And so diagram of the contour system will be like this, that this is the first plant, this is the third one, like this. In this type of planting is known as the contour system. So, students, I have completed the today topic, which is the most important topic in the horticulture. Just to establish an orchard, we have to discuss, we have to decide that what system of planting we have to practice to establish an orchard. So, thank you and have a nice day.